Welcome back to the Zest. Did you know that your skin is your largest organ, which is why it's so important to keep it healthy? And here to teach us what to avoid and what to include in your skincare routine is the founder of Una Biologicals, a local organic beauty and wellness company, Jessica Graves. Welcome, Jessica.
Thank you.
Yay, thanks for coming. So, first of all, how did you get started in natural skincare?
I am a big geek. That's pretty much how it started. So I'm a huge plant person. I'm a big herbal geek. I've done it since I was a small child. I am a chemistry nerd, and I have super sensitive skin. So I started making products that I needed, and then I got really serious when I had kids. And that was like so many people, that's the jumping off point.
Yeah. And why is it so important to go natural as far as your skincare routine?
Right. It actually does make a huge difference. Like you said, your skin is the largest organ on your body. It covers everything, right? We all know it. But it absorbs 60% of what you're putting on top of it.
Boom. I don't think people realize that.
Right?
That when you put lotion on, that's going in your bloodstream.
Straight into your bloodstream. Your skin is absorbing the majority of what you're putting on. And so it really does make a difference if you're adding ingredients that feed and nourish your body, or if you're putting ingredients on that have a negative effect on your body. And a lot of it is pretty simple to actually make the switch on. It's not as hard as people think.
Yeah. It's similar to eating. I always say that. If you're going to eat it, you should be able to put it on your skin.
Totally. And I really believe that if you're looking at a skincare product, you should be able to eat most of the ingredients in it. That is my bench line mark.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting hungry, so hopefully I don't I don't try to munch on some of these.
We've seen it happen.
I won't be surprised. So what is, what are some of the things that we should avoid? Let's start with that.
Right. So it's much more simple than people think. There are 3 big groups that I really recommend avoiding. Your first one, parabens. People have heard this term.
Yeah.
We're finding more and more studies saying that parabens are endocrine and hormone disruptors. That's a big deal for us. So quick and easy, check through your list. If you see the word paraben, ditch it. Right.
Yeah.
My second group are your ATEs, your words with ATE, right?
Ooh, okay.
So this is an easy way to not get hung up on a lot of chemical terms. You don't have to remember 50 different ginormous words.
Yeah, which is, I think, can be overwhelming for people.
Super overwhelming. So ATE, sulfate, like sodium lauryl sulfate, that's the big one people hear about, or phthalates. Those are also a really big group, and both of those are endocrine disruptors and hormone disruptors. And so they affect your reproductive system, big deal for women. And then your endocrine disruptors affect your adrenal glands and your thyroid.
Yep.
And those parts of our bodies are really stressed by the world in general. It's our fight or flight, it's our stress response. And so if we can minimize anything that's negatively impacting them, win.
Yeah, awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
And then the last group, fragrance. Just the word fragrance.
Yeah. What is it? We don't know.
Exactly. So in your body products, that's a catch-all category, and there's a lot of scary ingredients that get stuck into that group.
Because they don't have to say what's actually in the fragrance. They can just say
the ingredients.
Yeah.
Right. And so a lot of times you have your phthalates, you have your sulfates, and there's a lot of there's just a lot of gross stuff.
A lot of gross stuff.
There's just a lot of gross stuff in there. So generally speaking,
you don't have to know the names. You just know the ATEs, the parabens,
and the fragrance.
And the fragrances. Boom.
You're out.
Simple. You're out.
Right. Those are your top 3.
Yeah. So now, what are some of the things that we can start incorporating into our skincare routine? What are some of the things that we should be doing? Or looking for?
So it can be really overwhelming to think about changing your system, your whole. If you look in your bathroom and you think, oh my gosh, I have all this money and all this product, I can't do it all, and you don't have to. Baby steps. I tell people every little bit you do is better for you than what you were doing yesterday.
Yeah, and that's what I did when I started getting into natural health. I started with food, and then once I went to food, I went to my cleaning products, and then once I switched that, I went to my skincare products.
Right.
And then now I'm all about greening my space and putting more green things in my space. But it took time.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. You're not going to do it overnight, and you shouldn't feel bad that you don't. It's totally okay. So there's a couple key items that I think are really great. You mentioned cleaning.
Yes.
I think a lot of people don't realize that because your skin is so sensitive and absorbs so much, your laundry soap has a huge effect.
Yeah.
And particularly if you have allergies or sensitive skin, using a laundry soap that's natural can make a huge difference.
Absolutely.
Or if you're sleeping on a pillow and you have irritation and you're finding you're breaking out, it could really easily be your laundry detergent.
Absolutely. People don't think that. Your clothes, everything.
Right, because you're absorbing a lot of what's in there. If there's a chemical in there that you're reacting to. Super simple.
So switch it over. And this is simple. Simple, like less than 5 ingredients.
Right,
Awesome.
exactly. And this is a local company too here in Pittsburgh. I just love them.
Awesome.
They're easy to find. They're carried in lots of local stores here. And then of course they're online, so easy peasy.
Yeah.
My big one, because it's your whole big body, is your body butters and your soaps and lotions, right? Your skin's absorbing all of that. We're using a lot of it every day, right? So if you can switch your soaps over to something natural, great, and then your lotion, right? Your body butters make a huge difference.
Is this one of them too?
That's one of them.
Awesome.
I love that one. It's like sunshine in a tub.
Oh, it's grapefruit. This smells delicious. I'm going to try a little bit.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So that's a quick and simple one to switch over. And then my big mama jama is your deodorant.
Yes, absolutely. Which, sorry, because sometimes the natural deodorant, you do smell a little, and right now I'm getting to that point.
There's a transition phase. I think it's important to know, find the type that works for you. There are different types, right?
Yeah, this is great.
So clay base I really like.
Okay.
So a lot of us worry when we're making the switch about antiperspirants, right? Now antiperspirants are generally not very good for you. They have chemicals in them that are linked to Alzheimer's, and then there's the fact that your body's made to release toxins that it doesn't want in its body, right?
Yeah.
So you want to sweat.
Yes.
If you use a clay-based deodorant, that can naturally help keep you a little bit drier.
Okay.
So it's a natural way of having...
Now, when you say clay, is it going to make my armpits dark?
Nope.
Okay.
The nice thing is these are they're not going to leave marks,
Good.
they're not going to irritate, it's just going to help keep you a little bit drier. And then the other option is a salt-based ingredient.
Is this the salt-based one?
That is a salt-based one.
It smells good.
Salt, right?
Sage and thyme? Ooh,
yeah.
I'm going to have to put some of this on after.
Both of which are antimicrobial. So that's really awesome. You should be using essential oils that are antimicrobial, which a lot of the natural deodorants have, so that's really good. And then don't be afraid to reapply. I think that's really key in making the switch over for naturals. It's not necessarily going to last you through a gym workout and then going back to work.
And it shouldn't.
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't.
Right. So feel free. Don't think that your products aren't working because you need to reapply them.
That's very good.
And that little bit of extra effort is so worth my brains and my tatas staying the way I want them my whole life.
I love that.
That's an easy trade-off for me.
Yeah,
perfect. Totally. And then I think for women, the big thing, we get our makeup is a big deal. We use a lot of it. And it can be daunting to think about changing everything.
Yeah.
My top pick on makeup is your lips. What's going on your lips?
Yeah, because you're ingesting that.
Exactly.
Correct? Okay.
Right. You're licking your lips all day long. You're ingesting what's in it. And the majority of commercial lipstick brands have a lot of lead in them.
Ooh, I didn't know
Very
that.
high lead contents. So switching over to an organic lipstick like Color Organics,
Simple.
it's one of my faves.
Oh my goodness. So simple ingredients.
Simple ingredients, beautiful color.
Great colors.
Coconut oil, so it hydrates your lips, so it stays really nice all day long. Lovely feel, lovely look. Not more money than you're already paying.
So it's a no-brainer.
No-brainer.
Awesome.
Totally.
Well, these are such amazing ways. Thank you so much for being here today.
My pleasure.
And for more information and beauty tips, check out Jessica on Instagram and Twitter at Una Biologicals. And thanks for tuning into The Zest, a bi-monthly lifestyle show dedicated to all things health, home decor, food, and more. And if you or someone you know has a great show idea, or if you just want to say hi, please feel free to send me a tweet at Lindsay Smith HHC. See you next time.